Hi, I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, an astrologer, and in this video, I will actually be talking about makeup and why I cannot stand lipstick, and I refuse to buy lipstick any longer after discovering this makeup hack. So, if you would be interested in knowing what this makeup hack is exactly, make sure you stick around, and of course make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new to my channel. Make sure you also hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you'll get all notifications every time I go live or upload a brand new video. Make sure also you check out my Vimeo channel, vimeo.com/Lamarr Townsend Tarot, where you can get exclusive access to content that I don't post for my regular YouTube public to see. You can also get access to that same content, or most of that same content, by hitting the join button on my YouTube channel to also get exclusive access to content that the regular public does not have access to. Also, if you would be interested in getting a personal astrology, natal chart, birth chart reading from me, or a psychic tarot reading from me, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. Lastly, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I do post a lot of makeup posts on my Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, so if you would be interested in more makeup like posts and content from me, I would definitely suggest you follow me. Probably number one on my TikTok, and then my Instagram and my Facebook. But nonetheless, I post all content on all of those platforms. So, in this video, now that we've gotten the introduction over, I will be talking about my disdain for lipstick. Now, lipstick is actually like that one makeup product that can really pull a look together. Sometimes all you need is lipstick and have your eyebrows done, pretty much like I do now. All I have is lipstick and my eyebrows done. No eyeshadow or eye makeup, which is probably my favorite, you know, part of makeup is doing my eyes. I find that to be the most fun. And then for me, second would be my eyebrows, and then until now, it used to be my least favorite part would be my lips, because I could never, ever, ever. First of all, I could never really find my lipstick shade that I felt was me, and then like one issue that I always have with lipsticks and lip glosses is that they always seem to transfer. And they never seem to stay on my lips too long. Especially drugstore lipsticks, it seems like, they kind of like, can smudge a bit, and it's just a lot. So I've never been able to find the right lipstick or the lipstick, process for me and my look and what I want to convey until now. So, right now I am currently using my type of lipstick that I've been using for a while now. It works for me. It may not work for you. A lot of people are going to have different opinions about this process, but remember, makeup is all about finding what works for you. So, what I'm actually using on my lips right now is not lipstick at all. It's not even lip gloss. What I'm using on my lips right now is some simple dimple chapstick, a little chapstick, okay? But what gives the color, alright, the chapstick's the base. What actually gives the color is my eyeshadow palette by Morphe. You can use any eyeshadow palette that you would like, but I actually don't have lipstick on my lips. I know it looks like lipstick, and that's the amazing thing about this technique that I'm going to show you all in a second, is that you can build it up to make it look like lipstick. And it's very matte, but it still at the same time looks very much like lipstick. Like, you would never be able to tell that this is actually eyeshadow on my lips and not lipstick. So, also, it very much does not transfer, like, at all. I just recently got my Starbucks coffee, and it's fresh, alright, no marks on it. And let's do and there's like, let's do a, transfer test. No marks on it, as you can see, it's all white. Alright, let's do a transfer test. Okay, it transferred a little bit, but not enough that I have to reapply like a normal lipstick would. I literally just had some of my coffee with my lipstick on, right? Mm, it's really good. And the more I do it, the more it kind of does transfer a little bit. But I feel like if I had regular lipstick on, this would transfer way more than it did just now. So as you can see, it does not transfer that much. Like literally, okay, let's do this. Let's do another test. I'm going to, as you can see, there's nothing on my hand right now. And my hand is the same color as the rest of my body, my skin tone. So I'm going to kiss my hand. Now, typically, when you like use lipstick, it transfers on your hand. When you kiss your hand or kiss someone's cheek, let's do the kiss test. All right. Nothing on my hand. No cuts. No magic is gonna happen. Let's just do it live. A little bit of transfer. Not gonna lie. Little bit of transfer. But look at my lips, you guys. It's gone through drinking coffee. I've kissed my hand, and my lips are still fierce. So you cannot tell me this technique does not work and does not last for a long time. I'm literally going to be wearing this shade of lipstick all day. I might do touch-ups as the day goes on and I have more videos to film. But this is it for the day. I'm going to probably do an eye later on at some point. I may not even do that. I may just be fine with my eyebrows. Probably may touch up my eyebrows a bit. And, you know, do my lippy and go. I'm going to show you my technique on how I do my lipstick without actual lipstick in the next clip. Alright, thank you for listening and watching this intro though. In the next clip, I will not be wearing any lipstick or any lip liner or anything on my lips at all. I will be having bare lips and I will show you the process literally from step to step of how I get this to become something. Let's do another kiss test on the other arm. Let's use a little tongue. Hold on. I mean, it's fading a little bit, but still very minor. Alright, the technique is coming up next. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. Excuse my messy t-shirt, you guys. I don't want to get anything on my t-shirt though. Okay. So I did something for the first time today. Hold on. I actually used the palette that I'm going to use on my lips. I used to do my eyebrows this morning. Sorry. So I only have two palettes. But the palette that we'll be using for this video is my Morphe palette. It is the Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette. I don't know how new this is. I just recently went to Ulta. I forgot what I was shopping for. I think I was shopping for brow stuff. And this was before I realized all the things you could do with an eyeshadow palette. Keep in mind that I'm kind of like an amateur beauty guru, I guess, but even though I've always loved makeup and stuff like that if you've been following my channel, but I don't know, I just went into Ulta and I really liked the palette colors. It's a very colorful palette. So I got it's my first Morphe palette ever as well, so I was like, oh, I have to have this. So I did my eyebrows, actually, the eyebrows you see currently. I did my eyebrows with this palette. Keep in mind that I'm like learning when it comes to my eyebrows. Now typically because you can use eyeshadow to do your eyebrows too. I'm like a very DIY type of person too, but I typically use the Browsings Pro palette by Benefit. When it comes to my eyebrows, I really really like the wax color right here, the one in the middle. I really really like that. So I typically use this, but I decided not to use this. And I decided to try doing my eyebrows with the Morphe palette. Ooh, my gosh. As you can see, I'm not a pro beauty guru. I decided to use my eyebrows with the Morphe palette, and I used the second to last shade here, which I guess I'm assuming is dark brown, to do my brows. And I think they turned out pretty well. I mean, I do fear that it may wipe off as the day goes on, but I don't know. It's really pigmented, so I can say that for sure. The only other palette I have is this Too Faced palette that I got maybe 2 years ago that I actually really like. And I've used it a little bit, but not too much. So it's a very shiny kind of palette, so sometimes I'm not always feeling like super shiny. Specifically for my lips today, because I have a whole bunch of YouTube videos to record and personal readings to record, I'm not going to go shiny. I'm going to go, although there are some neutral colors here too, for sure. I'm going to go more matte, however, with my Morphe palette. So these are the references I have, and if you have any other like suggestions when it comes to palettes, let me know. I am the type of person, I'm the type of makeup artist that will use a palette for literally everything, as you can see, or as you will see in this video. So I'm going to show you how I apply eyeshadow as lipstick. I personally am someone that does not, as I may have mentioned in the intro, I do not like liquid lipstick. I don't really like the lipstick that you buy at the store. I don't like that because I feel like it always transfers and you have to reapply it throughout the day. Now, this method, you may have to reapply it throughout the day depending on what you're doing, but you're definitely not going to get as much transfer. And you have the full control over just how much, product you're getting, how much product you're not getting. Why is everything, like, failing in this video? I'm just kidding. But I like this method when it comes to lipstick. I think when it comes to makeup, it's all about finding your own thing. So, the first thing I do is I prime my lips or prepare my lips, hydrate my lips with chapstick. The chapstick I prefer it's called chicken poop chapstick. You can maybe buy this at your local Bed Bath & Beyond. That's where I discovered it. So, really easy, just some regular chapstick. You can use Vaseline. If you look online, a lot of people will like use Vaseline and stuff like that. So we have our base to help keep our lips moisturized, and the great thing about this method is that as the day goes on, your lips are going to dry because you're using eyeshadow, which typically is a more powder-based formula. Over time, the powder-based formula is going to dry the actual chapstick base underneath. Now, another method that I use that I found on YouTube is actually the method where you kind of line your lips with some sort of white liner or white base to make the color that you're going to use pop a bit more. So we're going to actually do that as well, except I'm going to use this mirror right here so I don't mess my lips up completely. Any white base will do. So if you have like white eyeshadow, that would be good. I don't have white eyeshadow in here, otherwise I'd probably just use an eyeshadow and use one of my brushes here, like an angled brush or maybe, to apply it. But I don't have that option, so. And the reason why we do the white base is to make the color is to make the colors pop more. Because I think I'm gonna go with like a reddish, maybe a more neutral tone-ish. We'll see. Um, but it helps the colors to pop more, and it helps also the color to last longer in terms of the actual contrast of the color, the intensity of the color. So this is, by the way, Maybelline, New York, tattoo studio. I think I may have got this from either Target or Walmart. So it's really good. So you're just gonna put enough of it on your lips. And the good thing about this is that you can actually... Sorry if this is not the most organized video, you guys. I promise as I do more makeup videos and you guys like are patient with me, like the better I'll get. But see, there we go. It's falling all over again. But one of the best things about this is that you can sharpen it. So like it's getting low, so I can just sharpen it with my little makeup pencil sharpener. And it's kind of like a gel, but there you go, you have more product now, just because you sharpened it a bit. So I like to carry my sharpener with me when it comes to my makeup kit, I guess. So there we go, that's cool. And now we're going to start applying the eyeshadow on our lips as our actual makeup or our lipstick. So couple different ways you can do this. I would say you may need two brushes. You may need like an angled brush. Obviously, if I like push it to show it to the camera, you're not gonna be able to see. But this is an angled brush that can be used for many different, like more preciseness when it comes to angles and stuff like that, and etching on lines. This I believe is an eyeshadow brush that I got from Target. So I'm going to be using both of these. I'm going to start using this one first. And I'm just going to pick literally an eyeshadow color. I kind of want to go with a neutral tone just to see how I like it. And then based off of that, I'll either continue with that tone or I'll go to a more reddish, depending on how it comes across on screen. So I think I'm going to go with this one first. I don't know which shadow this is or what color this is, but we're just going to dig into it. I did recently clean my brush because I was playing in my makeup last night. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply now the eyeshadow to our lip base. I kind of like this. I look like a clown right now, but I promise it's going to look really good. And you can use any eyeshadow palette. There is this thing where apparently, like, not all eyeshadow palettes are safe to put on your lips, but I have this theory where it's like, oh no, I'm mixing shades, whoops. I have a theory where it's like, well, if I can put it on my eyes, I'm assuming it's safe to put on my lips. Why would I put something on my eyes that I couldn't put on my lips? That sounds kind of counterintuitive. So see how the white base is like helping it to pop more? And it's gonna stick to the eyeshadow foundation. Now, the thing with this that people may not like with this technique is you're gonna have to build on the actual lip stain, lipstick that you're creating. Some people will have different variations of this. I may add red to this, to be honest with you. But we'll see. I'm just patting it on. Some people have different ways of doing this. Now I'm going to get into my angled brush. Some people may put lipstick on first and then apply the eyeshadow, but I just do the eyeshadow because that's just what makes sense for me. But do you see how like pigmented it is? And how it legit looks like I'm wearing lipstick, but you all literally just saw me put on eyeshadow. So it's very pigmented, and it helps that we put on the white base to make it even more pigmented. I'm gonna add a little red though, just because I want a little more pop. But I don't know if I want to add the dark red here or the lighter red. I think I'm gonna add maybe the darker red because I think maybe the darker red will come off better on camera. And because this is just our lips, we don't really need to wash, or blend away any of the product that's already on it. Okay, you can't really tell on camera, but like I said, I may have to build on it. Mmm. It's popping more, right? Mmm. Yes. And it's very juicy, and we literally just made our own shade of lipstick. Like, it was that easy. And you can keep building on this. Like, you could add more color and more color to it just to make it pop even more if you really want to. It's really up to you. It depends on, of course, the occasion you're, you know, because you can use this for like an everyday situation. Or like if you're on the go, if you're like in a rush. And if you rub your lips together, it feels like lipstick, literally. Like, you can't really tell the difference. No one's gonna really tell the difference. I'm gonna add a little bit more color. Just to make it as pigmented as possible for you all. See how it's starting to change red a little bit more? The more you build on it. So really with this technique, it's about... I don't want to mess up my lips as I'm talking. Okay. Really, it's about finding the palette that works for you, but also it's about building on the color. So I like this because this is not going to transfer that much, if at all. It's going to stay on all day, I promise you. Um, and I'm using the same thing I did to use, do my eyebrows. So I'm being very economical. Okay, so I think I'm done. Now my brushes need to be washed, as you can see. But we have some lipstick, basically. That's going to last all day. It's not going to stain. Can you guys see? Maybe if I hold on. Look at that. It looks really good, right? Okay, let's pull the camera back a little bit more in terms of focus, please. Alright. Because I want to show you guys something. Okay. Let's take a sip from our Starbucks coffee. There's no white marks on it currently, or no lipstick marks on it. Alright, so let's take a sip of our Starbucks coffee and see if it will transfer, and if so, how much. Alright, white, let's take a sip. You can barely see any transfer on that. My lips, the color's still intact. Let me bring it a little bit closer for you all. Can you see? The color's still intact, you guys. Look at the coffee. Can you see it? A little bit of transfer, but really not that much. Not enough to where I would need to reapply, and I just applied it. Okay, let's take another sip, because I'm almost done with it, to be honest with you. There's not that much left. Let's take another sip, y'all. Woo. Okay, there was a little bit more transfer that time. A little bit more, but product is still on my face. My lips is still popping. I don't need to reapply this at all, you guys. I really don't. If I didn't want to reapply, I really wouldn't have to. Especially for me being that... Especially for me being that I am, a YouTuber. So even this far away, you can't tell that I just applied my lipstick. That's actually eyeshadow. And then had a whole, helping of coffee, off of a white thingy, that also white transfers more easily than other colors. And here I am, and my lipstick color is still popping. It still looks pretty much the same. It may have dulled out a little bit, but that actually is kind of a good thing, to be honest with you. As the night goes on, as the day goes on, this is going to dry even further, and eventually is going to almost look like a stain on my lips. Now, of course, if you really want more intensity, you can reapply. But the intensity will pretty much stay the same throughout the day. Because remember, this is going to dry. So this is the most... And I'm sure there's lipsticks out there that are really good at not transferring. But this is the most effective way that I have found to have a lipstick on my lips that I don't have to worry about transferring, that that I can wear throughout the day and not have to worry about, does it look janky or does it look messed up, but now it is eyeshadow, so there may be some patches, there may be some clumping every now and then. You can just wipe it away, wipe the clumps away, and reapply if necessary. But you guys, I don't know if I'm ever going back to lipstick. I mean, I'm sure I will eventually go back to lipstick, but dude, you can use an eyeshadow palette for almost anything. Alright, I'm sold on just using an eyeshadow palette for my eyebrows, for my lips, and there's so many other different ways you can use an eyeshadow palette. You can use it for an eyeliner. All you need is just like a black color. Black here. And I also have the black color in my Too Faced palette. So that's my video on how to never ever buy lipstick again and just make your own lipstick using an eyeshadow palette. Thank you for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment, and share with your friends and family. Keep in touch with me on my social media. My social media pages, of course, are Lamarr Townsend, at Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Check out my Vimeo channel, where I post exclusive content for my YouTube public who would like to see more content from me. Alright, I post exclusive content on my Vimeo channel. The link will be in the description box in the comment section below. Also, make sure you hit the follow button to become a member of my YouTube channel. I would love to connect with you. Or hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, hit the follow button on my Vimeo. Also, make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button and hit all notifications. And when you hit the bell, make sure you check out the join button too to become a member. Love and light. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know how this hack worked out for you, if you've been using this hack for a long time, or if you have any other tips and tricks when it comes to any makeup, alright, any type of makeup application. Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, if you would like a personal reading from me, by the way, I am an astrologer, a psychic, a tarot reader, and an energy channeler. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you for your own personal reading. Either way, I'll see you soon. It's your choice. And see, no lipstick on my lips either. Bye, y'all.